I'm going to be recording a video about some haunted dolls here just because it kind of spikes my interest a little bit. I just wanted to read the little paragraphs underneath to you guys, see what you guys think about it, and if you guys really like it, then I'll go back and do some more. We're probably going to do about like 5-ish dolls today. So the first one is, a haunted paranormal 16-inch Raggedy Andy doll, Jacob, positive, happy, young, 20 and up. There we go. So he looks a little like, he definitely looks old because he's like, his printing is wearing out. Haunted paranormal 16-inch Raggedy Andy doll. Oh, here we go. The cute guy was purchased a few years back online from New Hampshire. Not much descriptions on their vessels other than a haunted positive vessel who's been in their lives for a year. The grandmother had been a medium and had welcomed many spirits into her home, helped many cross over, and thus she couldn't allow them to attach themselves to her, which she called baby dolls. They were all named the names of the spirits who had attached themselves. This young man, being Jacob, looking at his face a little odd, I feel young energy, someone who just had to be a part of life and stay relevant. Out of his 20 vessels they had listed, we bought only 3. When we received him, he stayed among us in our living area to adjust after his sister doll. The first evening we heard what sounded like our son being in there talking. We knew it couldn't be. He was at work. Going in, and we found no one except for Jake. He was, however, tipped over on the table. We sent him back, told him we would talk the next evening. As we left the room, heard behind us again a male voice, but the only word we could make out was here. We started communicating the next evening, and when we asked him to please light up the equipment, our REM pod flashed once. K2 did a quick jump to red, and the cat ball started flashing. We thanked him, and we started to ask if his name was Jacob. Through the spirit box, the word Jake came through, like he knew we were going to ask. Using the K2 for yes and no answers, he let us know. He is a man, he hasn't married, he passed in his 20s, and when we asked if he died in an accident, since he was so young, unfortunately it lit red again. As we reviewed the EVPs later, his response to asking about an accident was their fault, and a minute later he said tried to stay. As we were going to shut everything off, his last message to his spirit box, sad for us knowing our sons enjoy it, he said video games. We assume he was a gamer, and sometimes I take him to sit a while with them so he could still be around it. He's a super positive soul who loves being included. Please note, some have questioned the spirit not interacting with them in items they've purchased from other sellers. Spirits have their own personalities. Sometimes it just takes them a day or two to even longer to adjust to their new surroundings. But what are you doing? Excuse me, Miss Mouse. What are you doing? She's back there just scratching away. Okay, spirits have their own personalities. Sometimes it does take them a day or two, or even longer, to adjust to their new surroundings. They don't do parlor tricks, and if they choose to hold off on interacting, it is their right to do so. They do not perform on command. They should be treated with the respect they deserve and patience, because in some cases it was not their choice or preference to stay among us. Okay. That's just kind of a little bit about them. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of find something else that spikes my interest. This one looks cute. Haunted doll Bessie, 9 years old, very active, giggly, energetic, loving, bubbly. 25, no bids. Okay. Her dress is really cute. She looks a little old. You can tell by like her feet. They're a little like dirty. Okay. Bessie was born in the late 1900s. She was a vibrant 9-year-old known for her infectious energy and bubbly spirit. Bessie was a great student and very smart, always eager to learn and share her joy with her classmates. Her laughter would fill the schoolyard and everybody loved her. She even had a crush on a boy named James, who she nonstop tells me about. It is unclear as to why she died, because she didn't like to cover the topic and would rather focus on the joys in her life. She often giggles in the middle of the night and says friend, sister on the spirit box. She is great for all people, such as beginners, intermediate, and experienced. She brings happiness and can even cheer up and calm people down who experience depression and anxiety. Her restless head is unstable just as a newborn baby, and her hands and legs are glass with a plush abdomen. Although she's 9, she always asks me to rock and carry her everywhere I go. I will sit down reading or watching TV, holding her, and honestly forget that it's just her vessel. Bessie just needs someone to love it, and for them to love her the same. Sounds like something I need. So there's no bids right now. She's $25. She's really cute. She has a cute face. There's the EVP. They have lots of pictures. Oh, she sits very nicely. Okay. Let's try this one. Alice Haunted Porcelain Doll, 55. Oh. She is not a bidder. She's just a straight up buy it. Okay. Alice passed away when she was 9 years old. She has communicated that she fell from a carnival ride. Aww. As she wasn't secured properly. Alice's doll vessel is a little over 18 inches tall. She is made of porcelain and cloth. She has some slight markings on her face, but they certainly do not take away from how pretty she is. Please be prepared for paranormal activity if you decide to adopt Alice. As a spirit of white light, she represents only love and strong positive energy. She loves to help others with her energy. She assists in keeping negativity far away from the home. She is very protective of her loved ones. She loves to protect you as well as keep you company. Alice really makes a wonderful spirit companion regardless of your experience level. Alice can certainly turn a skeptic into a believer. She communicates via a Ouija board, which I would never play with. I mean, like, okay, here's my rundown on the Ouija boards. If you know what you're doing, great. By all means, go for it. I do not. So therefore, I'm not going to play with it because I feel like that's something that's very serious and, like, it definitely spikes my interest. Like, I love watching videos about people playing with one. But I don't trust myself to remember every step of the process to actually, play with an Ouija board. So therefore, like, I wouldn't put myself in harm's way. If I was somebody who was experienced in it and knew every step to go along the way, I would definitely, do the Ouija board with them. But as far as like by myself with somebody else that neither of us know how to do it, I would not do it. Okay. She creates EMF fluctuation. Okay, what's the difference between an EVP and an EMF? No. EMF. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, here we go. Electromagnetic field. EVPs are usually the most frequent way of determining if a haunt is intelligent or resident. Yeah. During intelligent haunts, spirits will answer the questions. The term EMF stands for. Okay, so. Oh, here we go. It's the energy, and then. So. Oh, okay. Electric voice phenomenon. Phenomena. Okay. Okay. Come on. Alright. So EMF, which is the magnetic force, which is like the handheld one. Alice reveals her presence in the form of a golden colored orb. Alice is incredibly friendly. Okay, so here's my only thing with this. Orbs are not supposed to be present to the human eye. It's only on cameras, so that kind of makes me a little skeptical about it. I think it's cool. She's definitely seen an orb. Like, I'm not saying that she's lying or anything, or they're lying. It's just, that's always what I've heard, is you cannot see an orb unless it's on a camera. Okay. Hi, baby. She loves to make new friends with new people, pets, and other spirits too. Incredibly friendly and curious about everyone she meets. Moves her vessel. At times she moves it to entirely different rooms. Other times she just shifts her position slightly. She's also moved small objects during sessions with her. When asked, she loves if you keep stuffed animals and other toys around her for her to interact with. She's very playful. Just some more examples of activity from Alice. Temperature fluctuation in the form of cold spots with breeze, flickering lights, particularly in the bathroom, tapping on doors, and the sound of little laughs and whispers. Please understand something of great importance. Spirits like her do not always reveal themselves immediately. You need to give her time and space. Sometimes it happens right away, but it's quite rare. More often than not, a spirit needs months to feel comfortable enough to begin showing activity. It also depends on your own experience with paranormal at times. I have had clients that experience it right away, yes, but usually I'll hear from them a month, or even 6 months later that things are happening finally. I cannot stress it enough. Give spirits time, give them space, remain open-minded, and you'll be amazed. Any questions? Anything wrong? USPS? Okay, there's that one. She sounds very sweet. I feel like she would be good for like a first timer. I feel like any sort of spirit that's good is good for a first timer, especially one that's very uplifting. I did have a haunted doll for a little bit, but I just couldn't give her the time and energy that I felt like she needed, so I ended up sending it back to the seller, which I felt really terrible about, because, you never want to do that. I just couldn't really connect with her, and I was really busy, so... this one seems interesting. Haunted Doll Charlotte, $49. Okay. I'm not going to count that other one as a doll. So we've been through two? I think two. Haunted Doll Charlotte, you are purchasing a tangible doll. She has a music box. Oh, okay. She is in a seated position, but when holding upright, she's approximately 12 inches. Please ask all questions before purchasing. Thank you for your interest. I would like to answer a few frequently asked questions. Where do I get my dolls and items from? eBay, yard sales, antique stores, thrift stores, family members, other customers. Sensitive. She's sensitive and can feel energy. If I choose to purchase an item, I do. How can I list so many at one time? A large collection acquired from other sellers. Taken over the last 2.5 years. Okay, so she's been doing this for a while. Constantly downsizing my collection. Well, I cannot say that here due to eBay policies that... Okay, I do not claim to be haunted. I stick to the rules. I do not proclaim any experience be the same for you that I had. It is all about your skill or intuition. I do not guarantee any experience at all. I will not tolerate any bullying in my store. If you are under 10 feedback... What? I have the right to cancel the draft. If you have under 10 feedback. What does that mean? I don't... Is that like... You've bought 10 things and you give feedback on 10 things? I don't know. Okay. Oh, here we go. Meet Charlotte. Charlotte was 6. Oh, she's a young girl. She had some type of syndrome but doesn't remember the name. She has a sad spirit because she doesn't remember what happened to her. She is looking for a mommy figure. Aww. Who will love her and understand her. I've heard her giggle once or twice. She was one of the first ones I adopted out, so when I opened my stores and found her way back to me, she's not ready to give it another shot. I know she will find the perfect home. We all loved her so much. She likes to be held and cuddled. Looking at her as I list her, she doesn't look as sad as she has for a while. I think she is very excited. She loves cookies and gummy worms as offerings. She communicates with dowsing rods, which I actually did have dowsing rods. I gave them to a friend of mine. I had a lot of stuff, like spiritual stuff and everything. I just kind of, I don't want to say grew out of it because I love spiritual stuff. I just didn't follow through with it, which I really need to get back into. I want to be more mindful as well. But I did have dowsing rods. They didn't really work for me. I've also heard that dowsing rods, like, it works or it doesn't. Like, a lot of people that have like witch lines in their blood, like their bloodline, it works for them. As far as if you believe that or not, that's your own personal belief. I believe what I want to believe, you know? Um, so yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. They did not work for me. My family, they're not really like spiritual in that sense. We definitely, my family does believe in ghosts as far as that goes, but as far as like, you know, messing with them, my family does not mess with them. Um, she likes to be held and cuddled. Yeah, da, da. She communicates with dowsing rods, pendulums. I do have a pendulum still, and balloon lights. I've never heard of those. Her answers aren't always clear, but once she gets the hang of it, she loves her balloon light. Please ask all questions for purchasing. Okay. Not responsible. Betting a spirit in your home. Don't purchase another. She has a lot on here, like just disclaimers. Like it's just disclaimers, disclaimers, disclaimers. She must like the beach or something. I'll actually show you guys my dowsing rods. Not my dowsing rods, my pendulum. Because I do have some stuff in my little box here. Ooh. That's just something so I can keep my notifications going. I have Paleo Santo so I can bless my home if I ever need to. Which actually we just went to North Carolina, so that's going to be a story time. I do have a couple crystals in here, but I actually have a couple pendulums. So I have this one, but this one isn't, I don't think it's a real crystal, I just think it's a pendulum. So I have that. The lady told me it was a real crystal. I don't think it is. I don't feel anything from it, and it just doesn't feel legit. This one I got from a crystal shop near me. This right here. And I love it. It's so pretty. I don't know what kind of crystal it is. I have these ones. These ones are from Amazon, I believe. These ones are definitely fake. But these are necklaces. Those ones are. And then I have this crystal, which are the chakras on it. This one is legit. And it has selenite on the back. This one is obsidian. I don't know why I kept this one. Must have had like an attraction to it. And then I have this one. So this one, funny story. I actually had a bad dream, and I wore this all the time. It's just a rose crystal point and a life tree on the top with the chakra colors on it. I had a bad dream, and I woke up and it actually fell off my neck and broke in two. And I kind of just believed that there was something trying to connect with me that wasn't good, and my necklace kind of did its job, and it ended up breaking because it just felt too much. So, like I said, you know, you believe what you want to believe. I have my own thoughts, opinions, and everything. So, yeah. And I just gotta kind of shove this back in here because the box isn't quite big enough for everything. But I don't think $49 is a lot for like a haunted doll. Like if it's legitimately haunted, I don't think that that's a lot for a haunted doll, honestly. That's actually pretty decently priced. I don't remember how much I got mine for. You know what? Actually, I'll look. Because I got her off of Etsy. Purchases. Oh my gosh, I've gotten so much off of Etsy. Up here? Nope. Continue. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Mother's Day. Okay, I found my dowsing rods that I got off of here. Or maybe I did get it off of eBay. Did I? Did I get her off of eBay? I don't think I did. I think I got her off of Etsy. Because I got my herbs, my psychic readings, that. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this was the doll that I got. Her name is Amber. I know it's really hard to see. That was her though. I didn't really connect with her. She had a stain on her. Her dress was really pretty. Like, that's her dress. Here, let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. Excuse my squeaky chair. No, that's still. But, basically, shout out to my mom for getting me my ring light. I love it. I just didn't really feel anything with her, you know? And you have to have that connection. So here, oh, somebody bought her. I'm so happy because it says sold out. Okay, so mine, she actually sent crystals. It was cute because I could not, she had a favorite crystal. It was a heart-shaped crystal, and it was a rose quartz, I believe, and I could not find it for the life of me whenever I sent her back to the lady. Or no, I didn't send her back. I did not send her back. I gave her to a friend of mine. That's right, I did. I gave her to a friend of mine from nursing classes, and I could not find her favorite crystal. And I was like, why can I not find it? I checked everywhere and I still could not find it. And whenever I gave her to my friend, I gave her some stuff to go along with her. I gave her the seashells she came with too, and the little mini crystal bottles. But I could not find this heart. And I was like, I felt so bad because she loved this crystal, and that was the one thing that I was told. She loves that crystal. And I actually found it right after I gave it to her. And for me, that kind of signaled that I felt like she wanted me to have it to remind me of her. That kind of meant a lot to me, and that I feel like there's signs in the world, and that was a sign for me. Anyways, so yeah, we read hers. So that's what, 3 now? 1, 2, where are we at? 3. Yeah, so we got 2 more. Easy Bond. Oh, she creeps me out. I don't like her. Haunted Doll, medium surprise box, Supernatural Samantha, 57.20. Some of these can get really pricey, like this one's 65. Demon Revenge Magic. That sounds really bad. And like some of these clowns here, they actually have like music boxes in them. I've seen a lot of those. Tangible doll. What does tangible mean? I don't know what tangible. Okay, it's just perceptible by touch. Okay, so she's like it's just saying that she's like an actual like touchable doll. Like an actual physical thing. Okay. So Haunted Bride doll. Nora active tangible doll. Good. Look at some pictures. Okay. Oh, her hair looks really matted in the back. Like very like grayish colored. Okay. Oh, this is very big. Okay. She's 18 years old, Nora. She took her own life. Oh, She found out that she was pregnant, and at first her boyfriend told her that he would marry her and they would be a family. A few days later, he told her that he changed his mind and was breaking up with her. She found out his parents talked him out of marriage. He also said that he wanted nothing to do with the baby. She felt so devastated and alone and took a bottle of pills. She now needs a good home, good loving home. She loves children and playing with them, doing arts and crafts with them. She likes collecting stones and painting them. She likes drying flowers and herbs. She loves making cookies, brownies, and cakes. She is friendly, loving, and sweet. She listens to music, watches romance, action, and horror movies. Sounds like my girl. Excuse me. We've seen a shadow around her a few times. She makes noises like knocking, scratching, pulling an object across the floor, whistling, humming. She makes a light flicker and go on and off. She sometimes moves small objects around. She has communicated with us through EVPs, so like voice boxes. We found that out. Moving things, electronics, making noises, open and shutting doors, shadows, dreams, and spirit boards. She is ready to find her new home. Can you help her? 16 inches high, very dark brown hair, beautiful blue eyes. She is wearing a beautiful ivory dress and lacy trim, matching veil, barefoot, no shoes. Found a hole on her forehead area under her hair. It looks like someone had glued her hair the hole so you didn't notice it. I thought they were green. Oh, it must be like the lighting or something. I don't see the hole on her forehead anywhere, but obviously they said that the thing was over it. $14 is really low. The story, I don't want to say it's fake. I just want to say it's not connected enough. I feel like she didn't really connect to the doll, unless she did, and she just didn't really put a lot of stuff into it. $14. See, why is there two prices though? You know what I mean? Like, what's that? $18.50 and then $14. Unless she, like, that was the original, she upped it, maybe. I don't know. Okay, one more. Oh, you missed. Okay. Melody, active music, good home, tangible, 15. I feel like the higher price dolls have better like paragraphs. We'll do Aaron 17. I might do one more because I'm having fun. This is really fun actually. I love looking at this stuff. $49.95. Ooh, her eyes are pretty. She looks like she's missing some lashes. She definitely looks old. What are those? There's a flashlight next to her. Okay, this is 17-year-old Erin. She's a positive spirit I found at Goodwill a few months ago. Her wrestle drew me in. I loved her blonde braids, and she was missing eyelashes on her left eye, which makes her look very unique. She's a 17-year-old spirit that died from eating something she was allergic to. Her throat closed up. I believe it was some kind of food because she passed away in a field during a picnic. She tried something new and didn't know she was allergic. She loves to be outside and loves to be outside at night. She loves the cool air and said she likes the nighttime energy. She's a sweet girl and loves baking and cooking and Christmas music. I love to have her sit in the kitchen with me when I make desserts. Excuse my bird screaming in the back. I turn on Christmas music for her and she lights up with the spirit balls. She has also made herself known with warm presence. She's very comforting. She likes to talk through spirit box, flashlight, dowsing rods, and pendulum. She also does well with other spirits, especially younger girls and teenagers. She likes cats and is okay with other animals. Why a cat? And I love Christmas time. I love the happy feeling that you get with it. She's really cute. If I got her, I would definitely try and like find new eyelashes for her, because what girl doesn't want to be complete with her eyelashes, right? It doesn't look like anybody's bought her. It says one watched in the last 24 hours. Like going through all of these just makes me want one again so bad, but like I'm scared I'm not going to connect with it again. Because I'm one of those people where like I have to touch stuff and feel it. Like I can't buy clothes off the line because I can't like see it on me. I'm not a visualizer like that. I have to touch it, I have to feel it, I have to try it on. And also with my size too, like I'm a bigger girl, so I have to try things on because sometimes they're tight and I cannot fit into tight clothes. Yeah, we'll do one more. Okay. Oh, celestial wealth, bestowing spirit. Very haunted, disembodied voices. Intrigues me. $35. Okay. I'm really hoping this video turns out well, like decently okay too. Like I know my camera keeps loading on pages that I pull up, but like I'm really am enjoying myself here. Oh, she doesn't have a lot. Oh, okay, we're gonna do another one after this because she doesn't have a lot. Very haunted doll, disembodied voices. I have seen this doll move and talk usually around 3 to 6 a.m. The words I hear so far were hello and I see you. She can surely be observant and likes to be placed away from other dolls. She manifests with a beautiful silver orb. Okay, so 2 things. The words I heard so far were hello and I see you. That's a little eerie. That doesn't, like hello, it's like hi. I see you. That's a little unnerving to me, just personally. My little brothers are playing, sorry. She likes to be placed away from other dolls. That seems like she needs to be in a home without any other dolls. She's like one that needs a lot of attention. She manifests with a beautiful silver orb. Same thing. It's not that I think they're lying. I just never heard of somebody seeing an orb with a blind eye. Usually peaceful and less bothered. Okay, so she's like stubborn. It's probably better to leave. I think she meant leave her in the same position as much as possible. Definitely not a kid's toy. I will send a gift like I always do. I should no later than 3 days after payment is received. My average time is 1 to 2 days after an item is purchased. Okay, let's go. I want to look. Where was the one that she had a really good? Was it this one? Let's see if that store has any like more dolls. There we go. Reality. No, she doesn't. Just a Lone Wolf Blues Company heart tone. Okay, well that kind of bums me out a little bit. Haunted Doll Charlotte. Did she have a lot? I don't remember. Which one was she? Oh, she was the one that had a decent amount. Yeah, we'll check out Seashell's Blessings. Okay, oh wow. She's a lot. I want to know how they price their dolls too. Like how do they pick a price for their doll? Is it by like the amount of activity? Is it by the amount of stuff that they got out of them? Like, like communication stuff. That one's a necklace. It's $85. Holy crap. See, and like some people, like they could just be selling dolls and you would never know. Like if you don't have like that feeling, that gut feeling, you'd never know. Okay, so this one up here kind of interested me. Christina. Haunted Doll Christina. View all details. She's $65, not age. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen a doll with eyebrows unless I just never noticed that the dolls have eyebrows. Her dress is really pretty. She looks like she has a plush body. You can see it like on the arms. Okay. There's a little. What is that? Oh, it's like an EMF box or EVP. I think that's an EVP, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Okay. She's between 16 to 18 inches. Christina. She has some scuff and spots on her arms and face. Please refer to picture. I cleaned her up when I received her last year and gave her some new clothing. Aw. Please ask all questions before purchasing. Where do I get my dolls from? That size. Blah, blah. Okay. Christina was a nun. Okay. She took her vows very seriously and never strayed away from them. She's a very happy woman and helped the poor and the homeless. She enjoyed volunteering at the church's daycare center. She felt she had it all and her life was complete. One day she started having bad stomach pains and came to find out it was pancreatic cancer. Christina loved every day to be her fullest until the end. She now acts as a spirit guide to continue her work. She enjoys small religious items and rosaries. She communicates with dowsing rods, pendulum, and balloon lights. I want to find out what these balloon lights are. She didn't really have that much. She's more like disclaimers. Okay. What are balloon lights? Let's look at balloon lights. Balloon lights. Communication. Because I feel like if I look up balloon lights, I'm literally just going to get balloon lights. Okay. Images. Oh, it's going to, of course, take me to another one. It is just taking me to regular balloon lights. Okay. Let's try spirit communication lights. And I just want to point out, too, that I'm not sponsored by anything. It's just purely for fun. I just have fun doing this stuff. Oh, does she mean the ghost ball? Because I guess you could kind of take that as like a balloon. Huh. But, yeah. So, if any of you guys ever, get one of these dolls that I, feature, I feel like I'm going to do a couple more videos of this because I really, really, really enjoyed this. Yeah, let me, like I said, comment down below if you got one of these dolls eventually, or if you just have a haunted doll in general. Let me know the name, what you've experienced with them. I would love to know, honestly. But until the next episode, I will see you all later. Bye.